The SpaceX CEO has humiliated Putin when he promised to prevent the International Space Station from collapsing after Putin and Russia threatened to withdraw its cooperation in space. Moscow has the obligation of keeping the ISS stable using its modules. Russian space chief Dmitry Rogozin gave the threat in a tweet that reads, "If you block cooperation with us, who
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes
will save the ISS from uncontrolled deorbiting and falling into the United States?" This was seen as a direct threat to the US in the middle of the war in Eastern Europe. Rogozin proceeded with his threat saying, "There is also the option of dropping a 500-ton structure to India and China. Do you want to threaten them with such a prospect? The ISS does not fly over Russia, so all the risks are yours. Are you ready for them?" As much as Russia's threats appear deadly, a brief tweet from Elon Musk was enough to humiliate President Putin. Musk just responded with the SpaceX logo in a tweet. Musk's reply simply means that his company SpaceX will come to the rescue of the world should Russia stop its partnership with the US in space. But does SpaceX have the capability, or is it just mere talk? There is no doubt that SpaceX will keep the ISS stable after Russia's withdrawal. The SpaceX Dragon cargo spacecraft can dock in the ISS and ensure that the ISS remains stable. Elon Musk's commitment and willingness to protect the ISS from falling is a big humiliation to Putin, since it demonstrates that the world can still run its affairs minus Russia. As the threat of a nuclear war is rising in Ukraine, Putin and Russia have found it necessary to stop supplying the US with rocket engines. Roscosmos director Dmitry Rogozin made the revelations during an interview with Russia 24 TV channel. The head of Russia's space agency said, "Today we have made a decision to halt the deliveries of rocket engines produced by NPO and Energomash to the United States." The SpaceX CEO has greatly humiliated Russia's Vladimir Putin since his company manufactures better rocket engines than